Thank you very much.
It's 10 to 7 now. A group of leading economists is calling on the government to reverse the plan to scrap the education maintenance allowance. In an open letter published this morning, they claim that the EMA, it's the grant given to 16 to 18-year-olds to help them stay in education, and I quote, delivers significant economic and social benefits. Well, the government claims the effect of the cut will be limited, but our correspondent Martin Shankelman had a rather different message when he visited one college likely to be rather badly hit in Dudley in the West Midlands.
Research has found that 90% of recipients of EMA will be staying on at school in any event. And
David Cameron's claims about the limited impact of cutting EMA are given short shrift by the students at Dudley College, such as Mark Singer.
When you're in college, you're out of trouble, one, you're in a safe place. But without the EMA, half of my class won't come to college if they call the EMA.
Here, nearly 80% of the 16 and 17-year-olds get the EMA grant, which is worth up to £30 a week, paid on the strict condition of 100% attendance. Talking to a group of students in their lunch break, there's a tangible feeling of injustice at what's happened to the money.
I'm extremely angry and disappointed in the government, really, because they're not investing in our future and we're paying for the last generation's debt and all of their problems.
Charlotte Bailey comes from a difficult background. She was brought up by her grandmother and educated at home. She says the EMA grant made it possible to study finance at Dudley, and she's doing so well, she's even started to think in numbers.
The benefits, they really helped, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford to go to college at all.
17-year-old Jess Bishop is studying A-level maths, chemistry and biology. She knows good jobs are scarce in the West Midlands and hopes the qualifications will help her become a pharmacist.
I really want to stay. I need my education to get on in life. If I don't get it, then the best prospects I've got are shop work, if I'm lucky.
The college principal, Lowell Williams, is planning for a slump in student numbers when the grant ends in the summer, and those likely to drop out risk joining the most socially excluded group of youngsters, the NEETs, those not in education, employment or training.
The use of the educational maintenance allowance has been one of the flagship policies to help us reduce NEET, because it's taken the barrier to participation for young people from less well-off backgrounds. So it's been a prop, and that prop's been kicked away from them.
The government has defended the decision to cut EMA, which costs £500 million a year, on the grounds that research shows its impact is mixed. However, critics such as Jonathan Portis of the National Institute of Economic and Social Research, who until recently was the chief economist in the Cabinet Office, says the government decision is simply wrong and it should change its mind.
A very significant number of kids from relatively poor backgrounds will, as a consequence of this decision, not stay on in school, and that will have a negative impact on them, not just now, but in some cases for the rest of their lives.
The students' campaign against the cuts has taken a variety of forms. They've organised a local rally, a lobby of Parliament. And walking through the college, a couple of youngsters saw my microphone and created a spontaneous musical protest.
Easy, no long thing.
Dudley College forever.
Big up Dudley College, yeah.
Dudley College forever. We need what EMA still. EMA all the way.
Nightmare.
EMA all the way, please.
That was Martin Shankelman reporting from Dudley in the West Midlands. It is about 7 minutes to 7.